everyone? This is Stirring It Up with Chef Bee, and I'm Chef Bee, and we're here with Vivien. Today we are cooking with vegan children, and I'm super excited to have you on the show. Thank you so much for being here. And today we're going to be making, tell what we're making.
We're making fish chipotle burger with guacamole inside and guacamole on the side with chips.
Awesome. All right. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So this is one of Vivien's favorite dishes. We actually met over the weekend. We're like, what are we going to make? What are we going to make? And when we, she was telling me all the different things she liked. When we say guacamole, she got all excited. So we're going to do the guacamole, right? Awesome. And then I'm going to show you guys how to make a very simple black bean burger from scratch. So you don't have to go to Boca. So you don't have to do Morningstar. You don't have to get it, from the freezer section. So we're going to do a guacamole. All right? So tell me what's in your guacamole.
I have avocado, smoked paprika.
Awesome. So we have smoked paprika here. Awesome.
I have garlic powder.
Garlic powder.
Cilantro.
Cilantro.
Salt,
Yep.
lime, and tomatoes.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to let Vivien assemble her guacamole. All right. So you're going to talk us through it. So what we did here was we just left this little half of the avocado shell so you can scoop out the seeds. So let's scoop out the seeds and put them in here so that you can start mixing and doing your thing. All right, so how long have you been vegan? Your mama tells me that you've been vegan.
For my whole life.
For your whole life? Really? And how old are you?
I'm 8 years old.
Awesome, awesome. Yes. So let me say this, Vivien is homeschooled along with her brother. And her mom's business is the Little Indigo House. So they do all sorts of amazing extracurricular events. But the one thing that I'm really impressed with is their diet, And we're here to say that, if you're on this journey for being vegan, you can bring your children right along, all right? It's not a difficult task. What are some of the things that you enjoy eating?
I like pasta with broccoli and sauce.
Yes.
I like vegan macaroni and cheese.
Yes.
I love eating the pizza I make with my godparents.
Wonderful.
And I like my mom's lentil soup.
I like that. All right, so let's start putting the things inside of the bowl for the guacamole. So we have our guacamole. You want to scoop this out? So you're going to take that, scoop the rest of it out. Do you need me to help you with anything? Or you got your thing, you got it under control. All right, so we have this is coming out. And then, so this is about 2 avocados. We've cut them in half and we're gonna do a chunky guacamole, all right? Awesome. And then what do you put in there next?
I put in salt.
Salt. All right, so this is some Himalayan salt. So just gonna loosen that up because it's, a little hard in some places. So you can pinch. How many pinches are you gonna put in it? 3 pinches? Awesome. All right, so pinch away. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. And remember, this is the pink Himalayan salt that has a lot of the trace minerals. They're really, really good for you. It has a lot of the, it's a nutritious salt. It's not as salty as table salt. All right, what else are we going to put in here? Okay, you talked about the smoked paprika. Here you go. How many pinches for this one?
1.
1 pinch? Okay, cool. And smoked paprika is really spicy. So if you want to, you can add a little bit more, maybe another couple pinches, because we like that smoked paprika flavor. It's really, really good. Okay? Awesome. And then what else do we want to put in there? All right, garlic powder. All right, so this garlic powder is actually a little bit flavored. It has some dried parsley in it, okay? So I can hold it because our hands are getting messy. So how many pinches for this?
1.
1 pinch? Okay, cool. And if you need to put more, you can. All right, you're gonna taste it and see what you like. And then you can add some more. All right, what else do we want to put in?
Cilantro.
Cilantro. Everyone loves cilantro, right? All right, so Cilantro is really powerful, so we don't need a whole lot, but you can put as much as you want. Here we go. So I hear that you want to be a chef. So what made you want to be a chef?
I like when I see shows with kids cooking, I want to be a chef.
Yes. Yes. And I hear that you like to, play like you're a chef in the kitchen, at home, doing your thing. Yes? Awesome. All right, so what else do we have here? These are limes, right? How much of these do you use? Do you use a whole or do you use only a half? Okay, only a half. Awesome. All right. And so these are quick dishes. The other thing I want to say is notice that, I like fresh garlic when I make guacamole, but just for kids, if you're wanting your children to prepare foods with you, you don't want them cutting anything. It's really nice to just have everything portioned out, and then basically they can pinch, or you can give a spoon and they can add it to the bowl, whatever. But as long as the children are a part of the process, they're invested, and it's more exciting. All right, so do we have everything? What are we missing? All right, so some tomatoes. There you go. How much of these? Do you want to use the whole thing, or do you want to just use a little bit? You can take your spoon and you can put whatever it is that you want in there. Okay. All right. So these are beefsteak tomatoes. They're organic, so it was like we didn't really need the whole thing, so we just cut a portion of it and we chopped it up just to make life easy for ourselves. This is good. Awesome. Good? Awesome. Almost. This is good. Awesome. And then I'm going to put this back over here. And did you want to use some of the onions, or this is good? Yes? Just a little bit? Okay. Awesome. So what kinds of things do you do? I know that you're homeschooled. What kinds of activities do you guys do?
We do our curriculum books.
Mm-hmm.
We do creative writing.
Okay.
We do math on Khan Academy.
That's awesome, yes. And what kind of outside things?
Like when we're outside.
Mm-hmm.
We make mandalas.
I saw those. That was pretty. You made a bunch? Here, use that. Okay, so you're gonna mix up? You're gonna do your thing? All right, so you can mix it up. If you need a fork, you can do that. And then you're gonna try it. We're gonna give you a little spoon so you can try it to see if it's the way you want it, okay?
Okay.
All right, so while Vivien is working on her guacamole, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to make a very simple black bean burger, okay? So what I did, I don't like using any kind of beans from the can. One, it has a lot of salt, it's in tin, and it's just not fresh. So what I did was I have a pressure cooker. What I did was I basically just pressured maybe 2 cups of dried black beans, and what happens is it doubles. It's about 4 cups, but we're not gonna use all of these. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna probably just I'll take about a cup. And when I'm pressuring my black beans, I add a little bit of herbs. I use sage, I use a little bit of fenugreek, and I use some cumin, just to give it some flavor, and then just like a hint of salt, just so that it's not bland. All right? How we doing over here? You okay? Mm-hmm. Awesome. Now, in addition to the black beans, I'm gonna mash all of this up. I also made some quinoa. So this is about a cup of quinoa, and I'm just gonna do maybe about half. All right, just about half. The other thing that we're gonna add in here, I'm gonna use some of the smoked paprika, but I'm also gonna do some big pinches, Vivien, of some chili chipotle seasoning. So those are like my 2 big pinches. And then I'm gonna add another 2 pinches of smoked paprika. I'm gonna also, and I really like the flavor of garlic powder, so I'm gonna add, that's about a teaspoon of garlic powder. And then I'm gonna mix this up. Now, while I'm mixing this up, this is already hot. I'm gonna saute up my onions, because I really want, this is gonna help to keep it moist. So this is just like a half of a red onion, okay? And I have my little skillet here. And I'm just browning this. There's some sesame seed oil in here. And while that's doing this thing, I'm gonna mash this up. I'm actually gonna use a fork because I wanna mash the black beans really good. Okay, how we doing?
Good.
It's looking good. Looks really, really good. And remember, you can taste. You need to taste it, okay?
Okay.
So black beans, I really enjoy, you know, eating black bean burgers, especially with quinoa. Some people use rice, brown rice, to make their black bean burgers or any of their burgers, and it serves as a way of binding it together. So these are going to be really small cakes. And we're just pressing that out. All right, so let me just add this. So these are red onions, chopped up. You could also put this black bean mixture in a food processor if you wanted to, just so that you can make it fine. But we're not doing that today. All right, so Vivien, I'm gonna have you try it, because then what we want to do is have you try it and see if we need to adjust, if you need to add anything. So you can take this and you can try your mixture and see if you like it. How's it taste?
You can't use the fork again, though.
Yes, we can rinse it off. What you think? Does it need anything?
Yeah.
What does it need?
A little bit more salt.
A little bit more salt? Okay, so add a little bit more. Now you only gave it like little small pinches, so keep that in mind. That looks good. All right, so I'm just mashing this. And I'm gonna actually get my hand in here and get dirty. All right. And again, that quinoa is gonna bring this together. You see how this is coming together, Vivien? All right, did you add it?
Yep.
All right, did you try it? You wanna try it again? All right, so I'm gonna give you, actually rinse this fork off right there, and then you can try it again. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm going to move this. I'm gonna add a little bit of the sesame seed oil to here. I really like cooking with sesame seed oil. It's toasty, it's yummy. And it gives your food this really nice flavor. What you think? You need something else? So you can just, you know what, maybe go through and add everything that you put in already. What about that? You wanna try that? All right, so we have one burger in. And these are little small patties. I'm gonna just do 2 for now. And remember, you can add as much as you want because it's not, you know, you can't hurt it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be wonderful. I think the cilantro will be good too. All right. And we have this. Okay, and then I'm going to take this off. All right, so I'm gonna turn this up just so that we can get a nice little crust on the bottom of these. All right, so let's see. We added one, I'm gonna add one of these. I think this is gonna help it. Okay.
What is that, a lime?
Yes, this is a lime. Yes, it's called a cleffer lime.
Yeah, I know it looks different.
Yes, it's really fragrant. You wanna smell it? Come and smell it. It smells amazing. It's different. Yes. Isn't that incredible? Yes, so it's like this concentrated flavor. It's amazing.
Making guacamole.
He's making guacamole. Yeah, and then I'm doing just some little black bean burgers, some little black bean cakes to go with it. I think that's gonna help. And then we can also add this. You want to put a little bit more in there?
What is that? What is it?
So this is smoked paprika.
Oh, paprika.
Yes, absolutely.
So what is that?
This is garlic powder. Yes. All right, so look at this, Viv. It's starting to heat up in the pan. Gonna get a nice little crust, and then once it gets a little crust on the bottom, I'm gonna flip it. Okay? All right, so let's see. Can I taste it? I like it. But that's good. We're still demoing, so when we're done, sure, we can try it. It tastes really good. If you want to, you can add just a little bit more of this, and I think that might be good. There you go. That looks good.
What's the best rice to eat? What's the best rice to eat?
Well, you know.
I eat a lot of white rice.
You like white rice?
I eat any kind, but I buy white like it's cheaper. Is that good or bad?
Well, white rice, you know, it just depends. If it's organic, you know,
If
yes,
it's organic, it's good.
that's cool. But you also want to try using some brown rice.
That's like
Brown rice, and then some other grains like quinoa. You can use teff. But I think something that just to kind of transition you away from a rice, something that's easy would be quinoa.
I tried the brown rice. It take longer.
Yes.
What's the best way to cook the brown rice? Is boiling it or what's the best way to cook it?
All right, so what we're gonna do here, this is almost done. I'm gonna flip this. And my burger's falling apart a little bit. That's okay. All right, so I think you're good. So now what we want to do is we want to plate, okay? So we got your favorite chips. So I want you to do this. I want you to put some of your chips on the side of the plate. Actually, let's do this. Let's put some of the guacamole on the side of the plate, okay? Just a little bit, like right here.
Right here?
As much as you want. And then what we'll do after that is we're gonna put some of the chips next to it, okay? That looks good. All right, so here you go. These are the favorite ones. So these are, now let me say this. Be careful, right? Because a lot of the chips out there, they have salt. So I have two kinds of chips. This is Vivien's favorite. This is a sea salt, has sea salt, quinoa, and chia seeds, right? So you can put that there. But I really can't deal with a lot of salt. So what I use here is just the blue corn chips, and it does not have any salt or anything added. So we're gonna add some of this as well. So I'm gonna push this here to the side. All right. Push this to the side like so. And then I'm gonna turn this off. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put some greens down, just so that it looks pretty. All right, just so that it's pretty. And then we're gonna put our black bean burgers here.
We have one question that asks, what type of bread would be suggested for this healthier burger?
What kind of bread? So what you can do is you can use, there's on the market, there's called Ezekiel sprouted bread. So you usually find it in your freezer section. And they have sesame seed sprouted bread, they have lentil sprouted bread, they have no salt added, they have cinnamon raisin, but they sprout all of the grains before they actually use it. So that's actually something that you might want to consider using. Awesome. Or what you can use is like some lettuce. You can put this in a lettuce wrap if you're trying to really watch your carbs. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more of the guacamole on top here. How does that look? It's pretty? Okay, what else can we add on top? What you think on top of this? Any of these? What do you think? Let's see if we're thinking the same thing. Ooh, I was thinking that too. All right, so you can add some cilantro on top, and then I want some color. Let's add some color. What kind of color? What haven't we added here that has color? Because we're doing a lot of green, so we want something that's gonna give us a pop. Yes! Yes, indeed. All right, so we're gonna add some tomatoes. There you go. On top of our burger. There you go. And that's it. Doesn't that look pretty? You like that? That's gorgeous, right? Isn't that a nice little lunch? Yes. All right, so if you want to check out what Vivien is doing in the homeschool community, once again, let me say this. It's really important to know that you can eat healthy with your children. Being vegan is not something that's beyond your young people, right? Yeah, it's cool, right? Do you know about eating anything like meat, dairy, any of those things?
No.
Do you miss it? Hey, that's honest, right? Sometimes I miss it too, but this is a healthier version, and you like being healthy, don't you? Yes. So if you want to know what Vivien is doing, you can check out her mom's page on IG, The Little Indigo House, and I'll put that in the feed. If you want to check out this recipe along with some of the other ones that we posted, you can go to chefbee.com. That's chefbee3es.com for the plant-based meals to go program, essential oils, just all the things that I'm doing. And Vivien, we gonna eat, right? Doesn't this look great?
Eat the food, eat the food, eat the food,
Awesome.
eat the food.
So thank you so much for tuning in with me and Vivien. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And she's gonna be back so she can share some of the other cool things that she likes to make, right? At some point. Yes. All right. We are over and out.